Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNSFANS. Let's get to the news. The Cleveland Browns have been navigating a roller coaster of emotions lately, especially after their recent game against the San Francisco 49ers, where they fell 26-8 in a contest that certainly didn't go the way they had hoped. But amidst the disappointment, what really caught the attention of Browns fans was a heated sideline exchange between two of their key players, wide receiver Jeudy and rookie quarterback Jeudy. Now, that kind of tension isn't new in NFL games, especially when the stakes are high. But what it reveals about the team's chemistry and the ongoing development of this young squad is definitely worth discussing in detail. During the game, as the Browns struggled to find their rhythm, Jeudy and Sanders were seen huddled around a tablet on the sideline, reviewing a play. The moment quickly turned tense when Jeudy, visibly frustrated, clapped his hands in exasperation and repeated, "That's wrong," clearly upset with how Jeudy had handled the play or perhaps his read on it. Sanders, trying to offer his perspective, responded calmly, but the frustration from Jeudy was evident. The intensity of the exchange escalated to the point where Ethan Posick, the Browns' veteran center, had to step in and separate the two, trying to defuse what was becoming a heated argument. You know, Browns fans, these moments, while uncomfortable, are part of the process. They reveal players who care deeply about execution and winning, especially when they're still trying to gel as a team. And truthfully, if you've been paying attention to this young Browns squad, you know they're a team still growing, building chemistry and learning how to handle adversity both on and off the field. It's not unusual for moments like these to happen in the NFL, especially with a rookie quarterback like Jeudy, who's just starting to get comfortable in this league, and a receiver like Jeudy, who's eager to make an impact. What's interesting, though, is that this wasn't the only tense moment involving Jeudy and Sanders during the game. Earlier, Sanders threw a deep pass into the wind trying to connect with Jeudy, but the throw was just a bit off, sailing out of reach and leaving Jeudy shaking his head as he jogged back to the sideline. That kind of miscommunication can be frustrating, especially when the team is fighting to find consistency. Browns fans know that when a team is 3-9, emotions run high, and every missed opportunity feels magnified. But head coach Kevin Stefanski, as always, kept it real and emphasized that these kinds of moments are part of the game. Stefanski explained that, as a team, they're used to moments of disagreement, and that it's all part of the process of building a cohesive unit. He pointed out that football is an emotional sport, and when you're in the trenches, especially with a young quarterback trying to find his footing, things are bound to get heated. But he also emphasized that, like a family, the Browns are able to move on from disagreements quickly, talk things out behind closed doors, and focus on the next play. That's the kind of resilience Browns fans want to see, a team that can handle internal conflicts maturely and come out stronger. Now let's talk about Jeudy's perspective. This was just his second start in the NFL, which means he's still trying to figure out the rhythm of the game at this level. He admitted that he's not yet fully comfortable with the offense or with some of his receivers, including Jeudy. Sanders mentioned that in certain situations, especially those involving field position and passing plays, he's still working on his timing and trust with his teammates. It's a process, he says, and one that takes patience. He emphasized that developing chemistry with someone like Jeudy isn't an overnight thing. It's built through reps, trust, and understanding each other's tendencies. Sanders also spoke openly about the trust issues that might be lingering between him and Jeudy. He said that trust is vital, especially in a league where every play counts, and for now, they're still working on that. It's clear that Sanders recognizes the importance of connecting with his receivers on a deeper level, and he's aware that building that trust takes time. For Browns fans, this is encouraging because it shows that Jeudy is not shying away from the challenge, and he's eager to improve and earn the confidence of his teammates. Looking ahead, Cleveland has a big opportunity to bounce back this week when they host the Tennessee Titans. The Browns know they've got to tighten things up on both sides of the ball, especially offensively, where consistency has been an issue. But perhaps what's more important is how this team responds emotionally. The internal disagreements, while not ideal, can serve as catalysts for growth if handled correctly. Browns fans know that every team faces adversity, and it's how they respond that defines them. The Browns' season has been a mix of promising moments, flashes of brilliance, and some setbacks, but one thing is certain: this young team has potential. With players like Jeudy and Sanders, there's a lot of talent, but also a lot of room for growth. The key will be how they develop their chemistry, how they handle moments of frustration, and how they learn to trust each other under pressure. Browns fans are used to gritty, resilient teams, and this squad shows that same spirit. It's about turning those tense moments into motivation, improving on the fly, and coming out stronger when it counts. Kevin Stefanski's leadership is crucial here. His calm, steady approach helps keep the team grounded even when tempers flare. His message that these disagreements are normal and part of the process reassures fans that the Browns are building something sustainable. The NFL is a league of highs and lows, and the ability to learn from setbacks like this game or the sideline spat will determine whether Cleveland can make a serious push in the playoffs later this season. As for Sanders and Jeudy, they're still getting to know each other on the field, and that's completely normal. This is the NFL, where trust and chemistry are earned over time, not overnight. Watching how they grow from these moments of frustration into a more cohesive duo will be one of the most interesting storylines for Browns fans in the coming weeks. If they can learn to communicate better, trust each other more, and keep their emotions in check, there's no doubt that Cleveland's offense can become more explosive and unpredictable. Exactly what the Browns need to challenge the division and make some noise in the postseason. Speaking of the division, the AFC North is no stranger to intense rivalries and tough battles. The Browns have always been a team that fights hard, and with a young core like Sanders and Jeudy, they're laying the groundwork for a future where they could dominate. But that future depends heavily on how they handle setbacks like these and how they grow as a team. Browns fans know that perseverance and resilience are part of the franchise's DNA. The team's history is filled with moments where they had to fight through adversity, and this current squad is no different. The coaching staff, led by Stefanski, is well aware of what needs to be done. They're focused on refining the offense, building trust within the team, and making sure that these kind of internal disagreements don't become distractions. The Browns are a team that values chemistry, grit, and a never-give-up attitude. They're not just playing for this season, they're laying the foundation for years to come, and moments like these are part of that process. As Browns fans, we should keep our heads up. This team has shown flashes of brilliance, and even in defeat, there are lessons to be learned. The young players, especially Sanders and Jeudy, are still finding their footing, but with time and experience, they can become the leaders this team needs. The upcoming game against the Titans will be a test of their resilience and growth. If they can come together, learn from their mistakes, and play with the heart and determination Browns fans are known for, they'll put themselves in a good position to turn things around. In the meantime, it's essential for us as fans to stay supportive. This team needs our energy and passion, the same passion that's carried the Browns through thick and thin for decades. We know that every NFL season is a journey filled with ups and downs, and the best teams are those that learn and grow from each challenge. Cleveland has a talented roster, a dedicated coaching staff, and a fan base hungry for success. It's just a matter of time before they start clicking on all cylinders again. So, Browns fans, keep the faith. Stay loud, stay proud, and keep believing in this team's potential. Big things are on the horizon, and every challenge they face now is just another step toward achieving greatness. And remember, no matter what happens on the field, we're all part of this Browns family, united by our love for this team and our hope for a brighter future. Let's keep pushing forward together, supporting our boys, and making sure they know we're right there with them every step of the way. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. Do you think Sanders and Jeudy will work through this and come out stronger? Are you confident that this team can turn things around and make a playoff run? We want to hear your voice. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. This season might still have a few surprises left, and I promise, we're here to bring you every single one of them, right from the heart of Browns country.